Hello and welcome back to Your Comments Matters. I'm your host, Minister Love, and we'll bring to you some more church news. Today's church news is coming from 12 News. They have over 412,000 subscribers. The title of this video is called Phoenix Pastor and Church Indicted in $60 million fraud scheme. And so when this aired over a month ago, they got over 88,000 views on this story. And I'm sure some of those views made some comments, and the comments are going to be right here on our show today. We were able to find a few, and you might just be one of the comments that matters on our show today. So with that being said, let's get into the video and let's see who is this pastor that was in the church that was indicted. Y'all, I'm telling you, you can't make this stuff up. Churches being indicted. It's like when you hear politicians being indicted, criminals being indicted. Is the church a criminal activity now? You got sexual abuses in the church. You got churches with schemes and scams with money laundering and everything. It's just crazy. You can't tell the church from the world today. You can't tell the difference. Let's get into the video, shall we? Big, beautiful building, ain't it? Let's check it.
This pastor and his church have been indicted on felony charges in what state prosecutors allege is one of the largest fraud cases to date in the sober living home scandal. 12 News journalist Bram Resnick has details on the alleged $60 million fraud scheme and what the pastor's lawyer is saying. Bram?
At Tram, in all 20 people were indicted. They're tied to the alleged scheme involving billing for mental health and substance abuse treatment for clients who are either dead or in jail. The 26-page indictment alleges that Happy House Behavioral Health was paid over $60 million by the Arizona Healthcare Cost Containment System, known as Access, by billing for clients who were, quote, deceased, incarcerated, or hospitalized. Money laundering charges allege that Happy House paid $5 million in July 2023 to Hope of Life International Church in Northwest Phoenix. The church, a haven for East African migrants, later wired $2 million to an entity in Rwanda. Now,
kind of remind you of them Somalians that they found out with the child care, huh?
The lawyer for the church pastor says he knew nothing about the alleged fraud.
Right.
Just because he rented his property out, he's now being indicted on, 4 different counts.
Well, you take a grand jury to indict him. They have to find some kind of evidence.
Nothing to do with this case.
Yeah, right. Sure.
So what the Attorney General's office is trying to do is they're trying to deflect blame from their own incompetence of allowing this fraud to take place in over less than a year.
The indictment alleges the sober living fraud began in August of 2022. Democratic Attorney General Chris Mays took office several months later in January 2023, then initiated a crackdown on what had become widespread fraud. The main victims, Indigenous men and women who never got the treatment that the state paid for. Now, according to the Attorney General's office, the sober living home scandal has cost the state an estimated $2 billion. Since
I bet they sober now.
2 years ago,
They've been indicted.
$150 million in cash and assets have been clawed back. Live in the newsroom, Bram Resnick, 12 News.
All right, y'all heard it right there from 12 News about this church, and this pastor has been what? Indicted. Come on now, and the lawyer talking about he didn't know nothing about it. You ain't gonna get indicted for nothing. Somebody has some evidence to bring it to that grand jury for them to say, yeah, you need to be indicted. Yeah, you should be indicted. Well, let me back up. Well, we had a story with, and this ain't religious, it's on the political side. Y'all remember that lady James of New York there, and how they brought indictments against her, and then went a little further and they say, no, drop the charges. There ain't nothing there. Just because you indict somebody don't mean that they are guilty. So that is a good point that the lawyer made for the guy. So we got to hear more of the story. So it's good to hear something out and then make an opinion after you've heard the facts. Okay, so it is possible that you could be wrongfully indicted for something that you did not do. So we shall see. All right, though. So let's just get some of the bullet points on that. So felony charges are being brought to them for this home scandal. $60 million is the largest fraud scheme that is recorded for what they have done. And this was all dealing with people, South Africa, they said, this Hope of Life church. And so they build the healthcare system for people who was dead. So you build the healthcare system for people that are dead. And then you mean to tell me the healthcare system didn't have a plan to verify and check these people? Come on now. Come on now. The owner said he was innocent. Men and women in the sober living program scandal. This thing started in 2022, and it cost the state. It cost Phoenix, Arizona, the state of Arizona, $2 billion in this scheme. Y'all look at this money. So you got to sit there and you just write a check. Somebody's in the HR and they just write a check. Just cut the check, cut the check, cut the check. Ain't nobody checking. You ain't got no QC department to verify if these people that's getting this money is real. Where the money going? Where's the report? Don't they report to y'all? How you let them get $2 million and you ain't got no report to show what happened with it? Something wrong with that picture. Something's wrong with that picture. We thank for that new incoming governor, that Democratic governor that came in, Attorney General, they said, come in checking in on that stuff. Okay. So there it is right there. So did y'all hear the part where the hope of life got $5 million and then they took $2 million of that $5 million and they sent it to as like a money laundering to somewhere in South Africa. That's why I said earlier, kind of remind you of that Somali thing that was going on with the child care thing. We got so many different programs and systems. Our government is so full of bureaucracy. They don't know who's committing fraud and who isn't and who is. It's just a mess. People only get caught when they get caught. Okay, if they didn't get caught, the shit still be going on. I'm just saying, that's church news for you right there. All right then, everyone. I know you're ready for the comments, and let's get into the comments and see what you may have to say about this scam. Oh, just unbelievable. The church and the pastor been indicted. Can't make this stuff up. Can't make it up. Here we go with the comments. Take a look at our very first commenter coming from Gloria W888 says, people need food, shelter, medical, and mental assistance. And this pastor and church are just pocketing it for themselves. See, the people, it's a legit program, but the pastor in the church was keeping the money for themselves, not helping the poor man. But then we saw what the church did too, siphoning off that $2 million and sending it to some secret fund over there in South Africa. Okay, my God, it's just a mess. Too Solid says, our next commenter says, these are not people of God. You got that right. They sure aren't. They sure aren't. They can say God, God, God. Like I said, you can wear the cross. You can hold the Bible. You can even have a Bible named after you. Okay, don't make you right. Don't make you right just because you got a Bible named after you. You know, that's a whole other story right there. Let's go to another commenter. G Rower 6666 says, and the church paid no taxes. Ain't that the truth? See? They ain't paid no taxes on all that money that they done got. They done swindled the people from the program. They done swindled that money from the state of Arizona. $5 million, what was it? $2 billion, and you ain't paid no taxes on that money? Come on now. My Lord. Take a look at Joseph. Joseph Gomez says, the lawyer said in layman's terms, since you didn't catch us on time, it's your fault. See, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. That lawyer for that pastor, I didn't know what they was doing. Well, you wouldn't have been indicted if they didn't know. It's a twofold situation, isn't it? If you're innocent, you'll be let loose. But if you're guilty, go to jail. Okay? Let's take a look at another one. Oh, this sums it up right here. There's some. Let me go back. Let me go back up because I forgot to share with you guys the likes on these comments. Gloria, your comment got 137 likes. Too Solid, you got 182. G Rower, you got 195. And Joseph Gomez, you got 99 likes. People are liking these comments that we are showing here today. Let's take a look at Behud DeLucaza. whatever. We just gonna call you B Hood. Okay. In this episode of American Greed, I can't wait. You better say it. You know it's gonna be on American Greed. That's one of my favorite shows. I love that show, American Greed. And it's American Greed because Americans are greedy. Church folks, politicians, regular, you're just greedy. You want more and more and more. You could be rich, 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 and you still ain't had enough. You just greedy. And this show needs to be on there. $60 million fraud. You qualify. You qualify to be on American Greed. All right, then. Let's take a look at one more comment. This one is from Y'all Need Jesus. You better say it. Jesus can save you from this greed, right? He says, evil is as evil does. God sees it all. You better preach it. You better preach it. God sees it all. Thank you, everyone, for your comments here today. And audience, for those of you that are watching us here today, do you agree with these comments? Do you agree with Gloria and Too Solid, G. Rower, Joseph Gomez, B. Hood, and we had Y'all Need Jesus? Do you agree with their comments? If so, let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. And maybe you have been a victim of a swindler, of someone that's pretending to be one thing, but there is something else. Have you been a victim? Have you seen the wolf? Have you been caught by the wolf and his wolf pack, so to speak? All right. If so, let us know. We would love to hear. All right, then, everyone, that's going to do it for Your Comments Matters. And I want you to remember to go over to the YouTube channel called The Bible Talk Show. Sister Sandra and I are doing a wonderful series over there talking about the what ifs in life. And believe me, from the Old Testament to the New Testament, we've seen a lot of people that have some what ifs in their lives. Even Jesus, Paul, Peter, James, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, all of them, Ruth, and anyone in that Bible done had some what ifs in their life. You don't want to miss any of the series, the shows that we're doing over there. So again, go over to the Bible Talk Show. And remember, you can be a subscriber as well. All right. Okay, everyone, that's going to do it. And as I always say, thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing, and also commenting too, right here at Your Comments Matter. And we were talking about the church news. So everyone, I shall see you on the next video. I'm Minister Love. Take care, and we'll see you again shortly. Bye-bye.